This is M23, trying to look like a government. The rebel army seized the regional centre of Rutshuru a month ago. The commander looks more like a campaigning politician than a rebel soldier, shaking hands as much for our camera as for local goodwill. In areas it controls, the militia is establishing its own administrations, complete with ministers and committees and local governments.
We want people to rule themselves in the towns that we take over. We want them to be empowered. We want them to elect their own leaders. As the military, it's not for us to seize power.
In Rutshuru, that idea is already taking shape. A committee elected by the townspeople has replaced Kinshasa's mayor, and they've called for people to hand in weapons and military equipment. Someone brings in a grenade launcher and a machine gun. It all gets passed to the rebel command. The committee says it's an act of confidence, not of submission. This is not the militia they expected when it first attacked town.
We were surprised because since M23 took over, we haven't heard any gunfire in town or reports of any civilian killings. So this style of leadership is really surprising us.
This seems to support the theory contained in a recent UN report that Rwanda is trying to use M23 to extend its model for stability over the border into the lawless eastern Congo, something both Rwanda and the rebels deny. M23 is trying to present itself as a new type of Congolese army, as a stabilizing, liberating force rather than the old-fashioned gang of thugs. But there is still an overriding emotion of fear here, and there are some habits they can't seem to shake. For a rebel force thinly stretched across an expanding territory, the town's population of fit young men seems too much to resist.
I want them to leave because they are harassing us. They are demanding that each family give 5 people to serve the army. But I've never done that, and I don't want to join them.
So M23 isn't an entirely benign force, but it is behaving in a way that people here simply aren't used to. And for better or for worse, they're not leaving without a fight. Peter Grester, Al Jazeera, in Rutshuru in the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo.